My name is Marissa, and we're starting out just by sitting. So you can just take a nice, comfortable seat. You can cross your legs, sitting up nice and tall. Let's inhale our arms out and all the way up. Clasp your hands overhead, turn your palms away, ground down into your sitting bones, and stretch yourself up and over to your right. Keep your hands clasped and take your left arm back by your left ear and look up to the left. Look straight ahead and rise up. Keep your hands clasped and go up and over to your left. Keep the hands clasped. Take your right arm back by your right ear and look up to the right. Look straight ahead and rise up. Keep the hands clasped. Take them behind your head. Stretch over to your right. Move your elbows away from each other. They're stretching away from each other. Stay side bending to the right and undo your hands so your arms are reaching away from each other on a diagonal. Then reclasp your hands and come back up to center. Stretch up and over to your left. You're side bending to the left. Move the elbows wide away from each other. Then open your arms, unclasping, that your hands are on a diagonal. Reclasp your hands behind your head and come back to center. Widen your elbows and lift your heart towards the ceiling. Lean back and then come up. Do it 3 more times. Lean back and then come up. 2 more. Lean back and then come up. 1 more. Lean back and then come up. Release your hands down to your thighs. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. Reach your right arm to the sky. Take your right hand to touch your upper back. Take your left hand up and over to hold your right elbow. Lift yourself up and over to the left. Come back to center. Release your hands down to your thighs. Take your left hand to the sky. Take your palm to touch your upper back. Take your right hand up and over to hold your left elbow. Stretch yourself over to the right. Come back to center. Lift your arms to the ceiling. Use your right hand to make a bracelet for your left wrist. Lift yourself up and over to your right. Go back to center, release your hands. With your left hand, make a bracelet for your right wrist. Go up and over to your left. Go back to center, release your hands. Turn and look to your right. Return to center. Turn and look to your left. Return to center. Tilt your head to the right. And come up. Tilt your head to your left and come up. Tilt your head to the right. Use your right hand high above your left temple to give a tug. Take your left hand to your left shoulder. Pull your elbows down away from each other towards the ground. Lift your head up. Release your hands down. Tilt your head to the left. Take your left hand high above your right temple. Take your right hand to your right shoulder. Give a tug that your elbows pull away from each other down towards the ground. Come back to center, release your hands. Take your hands to touch your shoulders. Your elbows point out to the side. Make circles backwards with your elbows. 4 more. Then make circles going forward. 4 more. Find stillness. Open your arms up, your palms are up, and then tap your shoulders. Do it 3 more times. Open and tap. 2 more. Open and tap. 1 more. Open and tap. Lift your arms to the ceiling. The palms face each other. The hands are shoulder distance apart. Twist to your right and come back to center. Do it again. Twist and center. 2 more. Twist and center. One more, twist. Do it over to the left. Twist and center. 3 more, twist and center. 2 more, twist and center. 1 more, twist. Twist to your right, take your hands down. Take your right arm to the sky. Stretch your right hand high above your left knee. Then go back to the sky and down towards the ground. So the right arm comes up and over, up and down to the ground. 2 more, up and over, up and down to the ground. 1 more, up and over. Go back up to the ceiling with the arms in the twist. Come to center. Twist to your left. Take your hands down. Take your left hand to the sky. Stretch up and over your right knee. Then take this hand down to the ground behind you. 3 more, up and over, up and down. 2 more, up and over, up and down. 1 more, up and over. Take the arms straight up. You're in that twist. Come to center. Take your arms to a T shape. Make stop signs with your wrist or with the palm. Make stop signs and flatten. 2 more stop signs and flatten. 1 more stop sign and flatten. Take your hands to your thighs. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. Let's come to all fours. So if you were sitting on any proppage, just move it to the side. We'll come to our hands and our knees. So you can face me, just coming down with your hands right under your shoulders and your knees right under your hips. Tuck your toes. It's the opposite of pointing. Look to the ceiling, arch your spine. Look into your belly, round your spine. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 2 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 1 more time. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine. You stay there. I just want to give you the side view. Lift your right knee to the sky and then take your right knee into your belly. So the right knee goes up and in. 3 up and in. 4 up and in. 5 up and in. 6 up and in. 7 up and in. 8 up and in. Let's re-extend that right leg long back behind us, and then we'll bend that right knee and come back to all fours, hands and knees. Let's lengthen that right leg long back behind, lift the right leg up, take the knee into the chest, and then re-extend. 2 in and out, 3 in and out, 4 in and out, 5 in and out, 6 in and out, 7 in and out, 8 in and out. Lower the foot down, return to all fours, hands and knees. Keep the right knee bent, lift the right knee to the sky. Now, it's early on in our practice. We're just warming up, but let's just try anyway to take the right arm forward. We'll lift the right arm up. We're going to reach the right hand for the right foot. At first, we're trying to keep our hips and our shoulders square to the ground. Then we might get a little bit more adventurous and try to open to the right. Let's come out to all fours, hands and knees. Keep the toes tucked and look to the ceiling, arch your spine. Look into your belly, round your spine. Do it 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine, point your feet. Send your knees a little bit wider than they are. Send your big toes to touch. Pull your butt backwards onto your heels. Reach your arms forward. Your elbows stay off the ground. You're spreading your fingers wide and the hands are shoulder distance apart. Drop your forehead down. You're in a child's pose. Lift your forehead up, come back to all fours to hands and knees, arranging yourself that your hands are right under your shoulders. Move your knees right under your hips so they're no longer as wide as they were in that child's pose. Tuck your toes. Stay here. I just want to give you the side view. Lift your left knee up and bring the knee into the chest. So we're going up and in. 3 up and in. 4 up and in. 5 up and in. 6 up and in. 7 up and in. 8 up and in. Extend that leg long back behind you. Bend the knee, come back to all fours. That same left leg goes long back behind. We'll lift the leg up. The knee goes into the chest and extend. 2, extend. 3, extend. 4, extend. 5, extend. 6, extend. 7, extend. 8, extend. The foot comes down. We'll come back to all fours. Keep your left knee bent. Lift the leg up. Here's where we're just trying what would happen to balance, to take the left hand forward and then up. The left hand holds the left ankle. You're flexing the foot. At first, you're everything, the shoulders, the hips, you're trying to get square to the ground. Then you're opening up towards the left. We're going to do this later standing up. So this is a warm up for later. It's a foreshadowing for later. Let's come out to all fours, hands and knees. Look to the ceiling, arch your spine. Look into your belly, round your spine. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 2 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Do it 1 more. Inhale, arch and look up. Exhale, round and look in. Come to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg long back behind you and lift the right leg up. Take your left arm straight out in front of you. Tap these 2 long levers down, right ball of the foot, left pinky finger, and up. 2 down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down and up. Hold it up. Let's go across the midline. The right leg moves to the left. The left arm moves to the right. Come back to center. Go across the midline and center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, center. Hold it up. Draw your belly in. Instead of pushing down into your right wrist and left knee, pull up from those 2 areas. Return to all fours, hands and knees. Move your knees backwards 3 inches. Lift your knees 2 inches off the ground and tap them down. 2 up and down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, go upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Your body looks like an upside down V. Let's stay in this upside down V. Stay where you are, breathe here. But let's make it shorter. Walk your feet 6 inches forward, so it's a short downward facing dog. Take your left hand to the outside of your right foot and look under your right arm. Return your hand forward. Take your right hand to the outside of your left foot and look under your left arm. Return your hands forward. Walk your feet backwards to your regular length, downward facing dog. Look between your hands and walk your feet forward and between your hands. Inhale, lift yourself to a tabletop. Your back looks like a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Take your left knee to the ground behind you. Take your right knee to the ground behind you. Return to all fours, hands and knees, that your hands are separated as wide as your shoulders and your knees are landing right under your hips with your toes tucked. Extend your left leg long back behind you and lift your left leg up. Take your right arm out in front of you. Turn your thumb to the sky so your palm is facing the midline. Let's keep these 2 limbs long and tap them down. So the left ball of foot, right pinky finger come down and up. 2, up. 3, up. 4, up. 5, up. 6, up. 7, up. 8, up. Let's take it across the midline. The right arm goes to the left leg goes to the right, and center. 2, center. 3, center. 4, center. 5, center. 6, center. 7, center. 8, hold it in center. Instead of pushing down into your left wrist and your right knee, you're pulling up from those two areas. Return to all fours. Move your knees backwards 3 inches. Your shoulders remain forward over your wrists. The toes are tucked. Lift your knees 2 inches off the ground and tap them down. 2, down. 3, down. 4, down. 5, down. 6, down. 7, down. 8, go upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Stay in downward facing dog, breathing here. Then move your feet 6 inches forward. It's a short downward facing dog. Take your right hand to the outside of your left foot and look under your left arm. Return your hand forward. Take your left hand to the outside of your right foot. Look under your right arm. Return your hand forward. Walk your feet backwards to your regular length, downward facing dog. Look between your hands and walk your feet forward in between your hands. Inhale, lift yourself to a flat back tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Do that 3 more times. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. 2 more. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. 1 more. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, fold. Take your hands to your hips. You're holding on. Point your elbows to the sky. Lift yourself all the way to stand. Lift your right knee up. Take it out to the side. We're going to make a circle. The knee kind of dips down behind you and then comes forward and up. 7, out, behind and up. 6, out, behind and up. 5, out, behind and up. 4, out, behind and up. 3, out, behind and up. 2, out, behind and up. Stay here. Take the back of your left wrist to the outside of the right knee. Take your right arm backwards. You might even look backwards. Look forward. We're going to come out to a twisted low lunge. So your right hand goes up and forward, The right leg goes backwards. The right hand comes down. Your left arm goes up. You're in a twisted low lunge. Lower your left hand down. Walk your back foot forward. You're in a forward bend. Inhale, lift to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and all the way up. Stay standing tall. Just lower your hands to hold onto your hip bones. Your fingers are forward and your thumbs are backwards. Lift your left knee up. Open the left knee out to the side. We're going to make a circle. So this knee kind of goes down a little bit and then forward and up. 2, out, behind and up. 3, out, behind and up. 4, out, behind and up. 5, out, behind and up. 6, out, behind and up. 7, out, behind and up. 8, out, behind and up. Take the back of your right wrist to the outside of the left knee. Take your left arm backwards. You might even look backwards to your back hand. Keep the legs and the arms as they are, but look forward. We're coming out to a twisted low lunge. So your left hand goes forward and down to the ground. The left leg goes long back behind you. Your right arm goes to the ceiling. You're in a twisted low lunge. Lower this hand down. Walk your back foot forward. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Take your hands to your hip bones. Come up to a flat back. Then come all the way up to stand. Take your arms to a cactus pose. Take your elbows in front of you. Lift your elbows 1 inch, return. 2, return. 3, return. 4, return. 5, return. 6, return. 7, return. 8, return. Take your hands to your hips. Bend your knees. Take the arms to a cactus pose. Take the elbows out in front of you. Cross your right elbow over your left. Unwind. Cross, unwind. 2 more. Cross, unwind. 1 more. Cross, unwind. Your elbows are right out in front of you. So the elbows are in line with your shoulders. Let's cross the left elbow over and return. 2, return, 2 more, 2. Good, do it one more time. Now open your arms to a cactus pose. Take your hands to your thighs. Push off your thighs, come to stand up. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. Take your right arm to the sky. Stretch over to your left. Your left hand glides down your left leg. Go back to the sky. Do it 3 more times. Stretch over and up. 2 more. Stretch over and up. 1 more. Stretch over and up. Take your right hand down. Take your left arm to the sky. Stretch over to the right and come up. 3 more. Over and up. 2 more. Over and up. 1 more. Over and up. Take your hands down. Hold on to your hip bones. Let's return to that series. Take your right knee up. Open the right knee out. We're making a circle. It comes forward. 7 out, around and up. 6 out, around and up. 5 out, around and up. 4 out, around and up. 3 out, around and up. 2 out, around and up. 1 out, around and up. Take the back of your left wrist to the outside of the right knee. Take the right arm backwards. Look forward. Let's come out to that twisted low lunge. So the right hand comes forward and down. The right leg goes long back behind you. Your left arm comes up. But the trick now is we're going to go back up to that twist. So you're taking the right knee up. The back of the left wrist comes to the outside of that knee. Your right arm goes behind. And then we're coming down with the right leg and the right hand down. So we're coming up to the twist and then going down. Do it one more time, coming up and down. Let's stay here in this twisted low lunge. We'll plant the right hand flat. We'll turn the front toes out and walk this front foot backwards in line with the hip. Take your back foot to the pinky blade of your foot. So here you are in a modified side plank. You might even take your top leg and stack it over the bottom leg. You're in a full side plank. Come out to a regular plank, then go upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Look between your hands and bend your knees and hop your feet forward in between your hands. Inhale, come to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Sweep your arms out and up. Stay standing tall. Just lower your hands down by your side. Hold on to your hip bones. Lift your left knee up. Open the left knee out to the side. You're making a circle forward and up. So you're going out, behind, a little bit down, forward and up. 3 out and up. 4 out, behind and up. 5 out, behind and up. 6 out, behind and up. 7 out, behind and up. 8 out, behind and up. Take the back of your right wrist to the outside of the left knee. Take your left arm backwards. Then look forward. We're going to that twisted low lunge. Your left hand comes down. Your left leg goes backwards. Your right arm goes to the sky. But the trick here is we have to come back up. So the left knee comes up. The outside of the right wrist goes behind, outside the knee. And then let's come down. We'll do it 2 more times, going up and down. Do it 1 more time, going up and down. Stay in the twist. Plant your left hand flat. Turn your front toes out. Walk your front foot backwards so it's in line with your hip. Take your back foot to the pinky blade of your foot. So you're stacked. You're in this modified side plank. Maybe you take the top leg and stack it over the bottom leg. You're in a full side plank. Then come to a regular plank. Go upwards and backwards, downward facing dog. Look between your hands and bend your knees and hop your feet forward in between your hands. Walk your feet to the front edge of your mat. Separate your feet about 5-6 inches apart. Inhale, lift to a tabletop. Exhale, fold over. Take your right leg to the sky behind you. It's a standing split. Come up to stand with your right knee into your chest. Clasp your hands over your right shin. Take your left hand to your left hip bone. Point your right foot. Take your right hand to hold the top of the right foot and point your right knee down towards the ground. You got it. Let's just take this right thigh and make it parallel to the ground. So we're instead of trying to tilt yourself forward, you're trying to lift the back leg up. You do end up tilting forward a little bit, but it's more that you're lifting the back leg up. Let's just come to stand. Let's bend the knees and put the hands on the thighs. Take your hands outside of your feet. Drop your head and straighten your legs. Take your left leg to the sky behind you. We're going to come up to stand with that left knee into the chest. Clasp the hands over the shin. Take your right hand to your right hip. Point your foot. Take your left hand to hold the top of the left foot. Drop the knee. Then lift your left thigh parallel to the ground. It does cause you to tilt forward a little bit, but the objective is not to get your torso parallel to the ground. It's to get your left thigh parallel to the ground. Let's come back up to stand. We'll bend the knees and put the hands on the thighs. Separate your feet super wide apart and straighten your legs. Super wide apart and straighten your legs. Take your arms to a T. Take your arms to a V. Take your left hand to hold your left hip bone. Take your right hand to touch your left foot. Then go back up. Let's do it 2 sets. 2 down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down again. 8 up. 7 up. 6 up. 5 up. 4 up. 3 up. 2 up. 1 up. Take both arms to that letter V. Keep your left hand where it is. Take your right hand to hold your right hip bone. Take your left hand to touch your right foot. We have 2 sets. 2 down and up. 3 down and up. 4 down and up. 5 down and up. 6 down and up. 7 down and up. 8 down again. 8 up. 7 up. 6 up. 5 up. 4 up. 3 up. 2 up. 1 up. Take both arms to that letter V. Your body looks like a letter X. Take your hands to hold your hip bones. Fold forward parallel to the ground. Take your hands down to high finger pads. Walk your hands forward so that your heels stay down, but your torso is parallel to the ground. So your back looks like a table. You're up in a tabletop. Then turn your fingers backwards and walk your hands backwards through your legs. Plant your hands flat, drop your head. It's a stretch for your legs. Feel your inner thighs moving behind you and up. Walk your hands forward under your shoulders that your torso is parallel to the ground. Now your hands are flat. Take your right hand in between both hands so your right hand is right under your face. Take your left hand to the ceiling. Look up, you're in a twist. Scoop this left arm inside of the right arm and lift it up. 3 more. Scoop it under and up. 2 more. Scoop it under and up. 1 more. Scoop it under and up. Take both hands down, shoulder distance apart. Then move your left hand a little bit closer to the right so your left hand is directly under your face. Take your right arm to the ceiling. Look up to see your thumb. Scoop this right arm inside of the left. 4 and lift it up. Scoop it under. 3 and lift it up. Scoop it under. 2 and lift it up. Scoop it under. 1 and lift it up. You're in a twist. Lower both hands down. The hands are separated, shoulder distance apart. Your shoulders are forward, right over the wrist. Heel toe your feet to walk in, that your feet come under your hips, that your feet are 5, 6 inches apart. Take your hands to touch your toes and drop your head. Bend your knees and put your hands on your thighs. Push off your thighs and come to stand up. Lift your shoulders up, back, and down. 3 more. Up, back, and down. 2 more. Up, back, and down. 1 more. Up, back, and down. I hope you enjoyed this morning stretch. Again, my name is Marissa.